What's up, everyone, and welcome into episode number 557, where it is my honor and privilege to introduce a special guest joining this episode, and that is MSU running back Cam Edwards. How you doing, Cam?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Having a good day, man.
Good, glad to hear that. How's things been going at MSU? I know that you've been there for probably about a month, maybe a little bit more than that, and just how are you feeling heading into spring ball starting March 17th?
Overall, everybody here has gave me open arms. I mean, I'm really happy to be here. You know, everybody's like family oriented, and everybody's trying to push everybody to be good because obviously the goal for us as a program is to be
Yeah,
good, bring Michigan State football to back to what it was.
yeah.
So, overall, I think it's a great environment. I'm happy to be here. Can't complain. I don't have any complaints.
What's been the highlight so far? Has it been like a specific like training? Has it been like just going to specific places?
You know, Probably the basketball games were one of my highlights.
Okay.
When I went on a visit here, um, the basketball game was like overly like it was a good environment. So
Yeah.
I said I could sit here and see myself here. And another thing is just when I wake up every morning and I go to the facility and see in the stadium, it's just like the environment. It's just everything's a good vibe here. Cause I wasn't beforehand at my old school. I wasn't used to on campus stadium. So
Okay.
just like going to see going to the facility and seeing the stadium right outside of
Yeah.
the facility is just good for me. That's a good environment for me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And obviously, kind of having the football facility right on campus, obviously, you run into a lot of students, right? And it's obviously really close. So I'm sure you probably get all the time with just like how excited they are for football season. And then obviously, once spring ball kind of starts, spring practice, once kind of your guys' like spring kind of exhibition game, it kind of is going to be more of a spring showcase. That's probably when you'll truly start to kind of feel a little bit of what it's like to play in front of Spartan fans.
Mhm. Yeah, that's one thing I'm really looking forward to, playing in front of all the Spartan fans. Uh, they really are hyped about me coming here. So,
Yeah.
I just want to pay my respects to them and all the Spartan fans, and I'm really happy that they welcomed me here with open arms.
Yeah, no, and I know a lot of Spartan fans are really excited to have you coming to Michigan State, having you play your last year in the fall. For anyone that obviously doesn't know you too well, doesn't know kind of your accolades, you're obviously coming from UConn, over 3,000 yards of total offense, 31 touchdowns in your career, obviously heading into your last college football season. What went into your decision to enter the transfer portal? What truly was kind of the reason that you ended up at Michigan State?
Uh, the true reason would be is I just wanted to get to another environment. I mean, I've been in Connecticut my whole life. So I just wanted to see where I could branch out and see where I could go. I mean, another reason was because of my head coach left. I was really
Yeah.
close with my head coach. I looked at my head coach, my former head coach, as a father and son type of relationship that we had. So, I mean, another big reason of why I came to Michigan State was playing at this level. I think I am capable of playing in the Big Ten and really making an impact for myself and my family.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you kind of talked about the relationship with your former head coach, kind of that father son relationship. Obviously, you end up visiting MSU, official visiting. Was that kind of like the first impression that you had with like Coach Fitz? What was kind of the first impression of like the official visit once you kind of met Coach Fitz?
Yeah, Coach Fitz is a great guy, man. He like I said beforehand, he was really hyped about getting me here. Because beforehand I kind of ended up canceling my visit and then I put my visit back on. You know,
Okay.
I mean, him being me getting me here, and then at the game he was like hyping me up for the fans and stuff like that, trying to get me here. He's a great coach. Overall, he's a good coach to player guy. He's like a player first guy. He cares a lot about his players.
Yeah.
Um, I see him as our relationships tends to build over the months and over the time of me being here. I think he's a great guy, man. I love Coach
Yeah.
Fitz. I'm happy that he brought me here and he's given me the opportunity to play for his team. So
As fans, as Michigan State fans, we obviously kind of see his energy, right? Like we see his
yeah,
presence. We see him out on Breslin when he was first introduced, like going go green, go white, like just showing the passion. That's what he's like as a coach, right? Like that is completely genuine. And is he even more like topping that at that point? Like, is there any way like you can kind of tap that energy?
yeah. I mean, he's a very passionate guy. He loves football. That's a guy that really loves football.
Yeah.
So like he's really passionate about his stuff and like that. Like he just wants to have a good image on himself and everybody around him. He's a great guy. I mean, there's nothing I can really say bad about him. I could just feel the fire that he wants to win. So like,
Yeah.
I came main part is why I came here is because I'm trying to win. You know,
Yeah.
so I see something building something really strong here, and sky's the limit for this team. So
Yeah, and like you said, like that you're the team as a general want to bring Michigan State back to what it was, right? Like you
hmm
talk about Michigan State like the 2010s, like with D'Antonio was
hmm
Rose Bowl, college football playoffs. It's been a little while since Michigan State has gotten back to that point, but I think fans are ready and really excited not only to kind of get back to that point, but really excited for Coach Fitz because it truly seems like he's the type of coach that kind of is Michigan State, kind of like the chip on your shoulder type of guy, that blue collar mentality, and that guy that truly loves the game of football.
yes, sir. That is
Do,
absolutely true.
do you have any like stories so far of him or any other coaches since you've gotten to MSU that you can share, or is it that more like kind of like once we get to spring ball, maybe a little bit more personality is going to come out at that point?
Yeah, I think more like it'll come out more like in the spring ball and like type
Okay,
of get closer. So I don't really know a little too much. I don't really know a lot. I'm still new. I'm trying to learn everybody, trying to get to know everybody still. I'm really close with a lot of people, but I'm still trying to figure out who everybody is.
yeah.
So it's a work in progress for me, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's obviously comes with the transfer portal in general, but I also know you are the second UConn running back to come to Michigan State out of the transfer portal. And the first one was obviously Nate Carter, someone that a lot of Michigan State fans loved during his time here. Did you have like any contact with him about like MSU before or even like after you committed? And I know you were in the same running back room when you were a freshman as well. What was that like?
I mean, Nate is a hard worker, man. Like and that man works really hard. So he's a really big hard worker. I mean, obviously, I was talking to him about it, about Michigan State, how his time was here, and I also talked to another guy that went to UConn with me, Malcolm Bell. So I mean,
Okay,
I,
yeah,
I kind of keep in touch with those guys. I mean, they're family to me. So I'm
yeah,
always going to keep in touch with those guys and I always wanted to know their personal opinion on what they think about Michigan State as they've been here before me. So
yeah,
before I get myself into a situation, I want to know and reach out to the other people that were here before me. So
yeah. Yeah. Malcolm Bell was obviously here last year. Had a great year. Loved watching him play corner. I know he was CB1 or CB2 throughout the season. Really fun player. Really great player. So yeah, there's been a little bit of a connection between Michigan State and UConn, and you absolutely love seeing that.
yeah, man, it's like they say, we're making trade deals, literally.
I was just gonna say that seems like that's really kind of the transfer portal right now, isn't it? Where it seems like there's a little bit of kind of like a trading that going on. But I also know the running back room is full of guys that are coming back, but also guys that have transferred in as well. How has kind of that mix been going? Kind of getting to know everyone, kind of having those guys that were at Michigan State last year, a couple of years prior, but also being full of new transfers coming in.
I mean, like, me coming in as a guy, an old guy, it's a lot of new people that I'm knowing, and the running back room, we're really tight, as in just off of a short span of time of us knowing each other. I feel like we're really tight. Everybody's coming in. It's just not really like being feeling a certain type of way or anything, man. I'm just here to just play ball.
Yeah.
Uh, and we're all close. I'm getting to know those guys too. I mean, like we hang out in the off the field type of bases, and even on the field, you could just tell it's a connection there in that running back room, though.
Yeah. And I was just going to say, there's a lot of kind of veteran guys in that room as well that transfer in. There's also young guys as well. So there's a little bit of kind of a balance of kind of being that veteran guy, but also being that newer guy on the team as well, and truly trying to obviously not only fight for the starting spot, but try to win it.
Yeah. So everybody has that same mentality. We're all trying to compete and we're all trying to play. So I mean, that's what basically all I got, man. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's like feeling a certain type of way, man. We're all
Yeah.
just here to just play ball, man, and get the job done for Michigan State.
Exactly. So, a couple last kind of questions for anyone that hasn't really watched you play, hasn't really kind of watched your film. How would you kind of describe the way you play?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm all around back. I just kind of do what I'm asked to do.
Yeah,
Like I said to you beforehand, I'm just trying to come in here and win, man, and really make a mark on Michigan State football. And my main goal is to get to the NFL and really have a great career beyond being at Michigan State, man. So I
yeah,
think the fans, they're gonna get a hard worker out of me. I'm a great hard worker. I set my goals. I'm trying to be another 1,000-yard rusher again. Um, I'm trying to be more of the story. I'm trying to be the best running back in the country. So
yeah.
that's my goal. So they can know that I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna get the job done. So
And I was just going to say that's kind of like the perfect type of offense that you're truly going into because obviously Coach Fitz loves physicality. Michigan State historically has been a team that has been very run first, right? Like that want to play physicality, that wants to win the line of scrimmage. And there's been a lot of really successful running backs at Michigan State. And obviously, really excited to have you coming to Michigan State to be one of those next great running backs.
yes, sir. That's my job, man. I'm just trying to come in here and win and be the best player I could be for this team and for my family, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like you said, hopefully play in the NFL, which I know is every college football dream is to play in the NFL. I'm sure you guys done a good job of putting running backs in the NFL. Obviously, I know that's a little ways away. I know you still have spring ball, still have fall ball coming forward. But before we wrap up here, I do want to ask you, obviously, you mentioned the stadium being on campus. Like that's something that you got really excited about. You mentioned Coach Fitz, obviously being excited about him. Outside of those things, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to games in the fall?
I would say you said a lot of things that I was gonna say. I just playing in the Big Ten, getting that experience, um, the atmosphere because I wasn't really like used to a big atmosphere. Like I think it's like 70,000 people like that can fill up in here. So I'm pretty sure just getting that atmosphere of just all the people all around. And I said it to my mom and I was like, man, like when I run out on the field for the first game, like it's gonna like not feel real. Like I think
Yeah.
like it's gonna be like a shocker, like, yo, like I'm really doing this. This is like really my job now. Like I'm playing in the Big Ten. So I think overall, I just think just getting that atmosphere and me for the first time walking out on Spartan Stadium and just taking it all in, soaking it all in is just gonna be really joyful for me and what I'm really looking forward to, man. And being around the fans and seeing how really big they are with football here. So I'm really excited for everything and I'm I'm grateful to be here, man. It's a pleasure. And I couldn't ask for Coach Fitz, thank Coach Fitz enough, but I'm really superly grateful to be here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know the fans love football here. The fans are obviously really excited with Coach Fitz, really excited for obviously the fall. I do want to put you on the hot seat real quick before we get going. What is the one game you're most excited about in the fall to play? Who's the one opponent you're most excited to play out of everyone?
I'm really excited to play all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
just getting the opportunity to play all the Big Ten teams. This is a really big conference.
yeah,
I mean, I'm really excited for all of the games. It's not really just one game that I'm really excited for. I'm excited to play
okay,
football. Excited to play football again. Um,
yeah,
I would think all of the games. I'm really excited to play all the games.
okay,
If God's willing to get me past all 13 games and achieve my goals, man. I'm excited for
yeah.
all the games.
Yeah, and obviously I know all the fans are, but obviously all the fans are excited for that Michigan game as well. I'm sure that's already been talked about a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
been talked about for me. I mean, they said that's a big rivalry here. Like when I was at UConn, I wasn't really used to like a rivalry game, so like I'm excited for that game too. I mean, they take a lot of pride in that. So I mean, they say the team down the road here. So I mean, I'm just kind of learning. Just I'm a
Yeah,
new guy here, so I'm kind of learning all the lingo and stuff like that. And I'm excited for all the games, and I'm excited for that game. So
yeah. Yeah, I was just going to say you're going into a football team that obviously the rivalry, like you mentioned, but then you're also going into a head coach that fully understands a little bit of that Michigan State Michigan rivalry, coming from obviously Northwestern in general, coming from his background in the Big Ten. But no, man, really, really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your time to join. I know you've been pretty busy. I know you're on your spring break, so I apologize about taking a
oh,
little bit of
good.
your time on your spring break, but really appreciate you joining. Hope it was worth your time. And honestly, best of luck, man. Really hope you are able to achieve the dreams you wanted to play in the NFL, and really excited to watch you play for the green and white this upcoming fall.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. And that is a wrap to episode number 557. Thank you again to Cam for joining, and tune in to the next episode.